Faye, and happy Friday. Good morning, boys and girls. All right, so we're going to start with a project from Juliana in first grade all about daisies. So, daisies are flowers. Now, if you are in the Boy Scouts or the Girl Scouts, you know that you can start being a Boy Scout or a Girl Scout very young. Well, the youngest Girl Scouts are called daisies also, and daisy can be a name. And so, Juliana says that Daisy can be the name of something, like the Girl Scouts, or a dog or a cat, but they're also her favorite flowers. And she drew a picture of what a daisy looks like. So, nice work, Juliana. The next project is by Dylan, Edward, Jen, Sophia, and Tanya, who, this is awesome. I'm thinking that each one of them did a part of this project, so that each one of them is represented by one of these castles. And so what they did is took what they learned in ELA, and then they made these castles, and then the castles have fun facts on them. So this is a very cool project, and I love that they worked on it as a group. So, for example, the manor and castle have big, heavy stones for protection. The lords were rich, that's what the rich people were called, and the serfs were not rich, they were poor. And then the kings and the queens all had protection. Kind of like what we were learning about yesterday in the chess project. So you have some of the same names in chess that you're hearing today. Gee, I wonder why. Think about the role of the chess pieces and medieval times. Okay. Now, the castle was protected by water. There was something called a moat around the castle, and that was one of the ways that the king and queen were kept protected, so that people might actually fall in the water, and the water was deep, so that didn't work out too well for them. And then some other super cool facts about life in a medieval castle. This is super well done. Great job, guys. All right. Moving right along, we have some getting smart through art. So this is a painting by Thomas in 214. So we have some eyes, and it looks like a mouth. This could be a Ninja Turtle, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm thinking so because it has the black band that a Ninja Turtle might wear. But I still love that the whole canvas was used and some excellent detail. All right. And then finally, we have some science by Mackenzie in room 122, who's categorizing living things and non-living things. Living things and non-living things. Now, this can get pretty complicated. So you might think at first, oh, that's easy. People are living and blankets are not. That's actually a blanket. But there are other things that don't look like they're living, but they are. So, for example, you have bread at your house, and it's been sitting there for a while. Nobody's used it in the last couple days, and you go to get a slice, and there's something on it, a little bit green. Is that living or not living? That green dot. Because if you go back tomorrow to look at that bread, the green dot will be bigger. What is that green dot? It's probably mold. Living or non-living? So this is the beginning, looking at things that are obvious, but then using your science and your knowledge of science to understand if things are living or not living. So nice work, Mackenzie. All right, now it's time to get on to our Wordle and mystery number. I want to say the T-Lux and the Schmendezes, classes 214 and 216, rocked it. They got them both. And then we had Kabir, the Jalfins, the Checos, Jennifer in 203. Avneet in 203. Jared in 203. Tristan. Alyssa. Umeo and Sophia in 203. Get the mystery number. Okay. So this word was considerate. So we had con, which means with, and right, and that's an R. Considerate. So we need to break this word down a little bit. So our language comes from other languages. So if we were to look this down, we know that ATE, when we add that at the end, usually makes a word an adjective. So it's going to describe a noun. So we might say that our friend or our parents are considerate. Okay. Now, this word is with. C-O-N. When we see it at the beginning of a word, it usually means with. It's not every time, but we have to be thinking. Con means with. And those of you who speak Spanish, you know that. Con means with. Okay. Now, this part of the word actually comes from Latin. That means star. So if we put this together, well, why does this mean to think well of somebody? To give them the respect that they deserve, to think of them and their feelings, to consider others is to think of them, to respect them, to show them that you care. Okay, because stars are very important things. And when you act with stars in mind, you are acting in a very wonderful way. So it's like you're with the stars. You're doing something that is important and good. That's where considerate comes from. So that's why I selected this word. So we can get better at understanding words, but also be considerate. And when you're walking down the hallway, somebody else is walking down the hallway, and you completely ignore them, that is not being considerate. It's not being polite either. But when you ignore somebody, you're really saying, you're not important. I'm not going to say hello. That's why whenever I see you walking the hallway, I say, hello, hello, even if you don't say hello to me. Because I want to show you that I am considering you. I see you. So think about that. We can do better with this. Now, our mystery number, straight up 22. It is a 22. It's a double even number. Both homonyms, both the smallest homonyms, and one of these has a double vowel with two, T-O-O. It's a vowel team right there. They're working in partnership. Even though it sounds like this, we know that this means also. And like I said, all of those boys and girls figured that out. And now it's time for our Mighty Kind Moment of the Day. Let's get our drum roll. Dun, dun, dun. The Mighty Kind Moment of the Day is a shout out from Penny, who says, be kind, just like a sunset. Yes, sunsets are kind because they are beautiful. And so is kindness. And why? Because you're mighty mind. Not only that, mighty kind, mighty mind. And every day, boys and girls, it's a great day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth. Let's have a wonderful day.